So last night I went to my first solo concert. Let me tell you, it was so memorable. I can't even put it into words. Just the best night ever. I need to share it with you in case you are someone that is scared to go on their own to a concert or thinks it's a bit lonely or weird, or I don't know, there's so many different views on it. Or if you've done it before and you think, yes, so relatable, best thing ever, go on your own more often. So I thought, yeah, I need to share this, share my perspective, see what your perspective is. And bear in mind, I used to be one of those girls that wouldn't dare go to the toilet on their own, like on a night out. I would have to have my friend come with me. And then here I am, like, bearing in mind I've travelled the world for the last year, but going to solo concerts on my own and going out for food on my own and doing things that people normally do with somebody. I've just been doing them on my own, and every time it's something new, I'm like, ooh, that was actually quite fun on my own. So yeah, here we are. Anyway, the artist I went to see is called Giveon, if you've heard of him or not. But just the most perfect person to go for a solo gig for. Like, the vibe was just nice and chill. It wasn't worrying about what dance moves, and it wasn't that kind of vibe at all. It was really just soulful, vintage, chill R&B. If you've not heard of Giveon, you need to go and listen to his music, because it's just beautiful, literally beautiful. So what I found probably in my head the most worrying, but actually didn't really cross my mind when I got there, was whether people will wonder if I'm on my own or if somebody's going to meet me there. And yeah, when I got there, I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty easy, standard. Went and got a bottle of water, because obviously that's all I can really get at something like that, because I don't drink alcohol. And everything else was like Red Bull and other shit that I don't drink. So me and my bottle of water, waiting for Giveon. Just on a nice grass bank. It was just chill vibes, and to be fair, the crowd was pretty young for what I expected. I felt really old. Bear in mind, I'm 31. But as a whole, it was a really good first experience for a solo gig. I noticed when I picked my spot on the grass, because it was on like a little grass bank, and I thought, I will just perch myself here and just chill and watch from here, because I was higher than other people, so it worked well. And I noticed there was a girl that came and sat near me this way that was also on her own, and then there was a guy in front also on his own that sat near me, and another woman a little bit behind him, she was on her own, and then this woman behind me was sat on her own. Yeah, and I just felt like, oh, all the solos are gravitating towards each other. So it was quite nice seeing that other people were on their own. But yeah, it was a very wholesome experience, and I just didn't give a shit that I was on my own. I was so in a trance by the songs and the feeling the songs give me, just because I love all the songs that I knew he was going to be performing for this tour. And yeah, every song, it's just incredible. And I was just vibing on my own, just like nobody else was around me. If people were watching me, I did not care. I wasn't like doing crazy dancing, but I was singing on my own, and I was swaying to the songs, and I was just having the best time. It sounds ridiculous, but I was honestly so happy. I was just like, wow, this is insane. I just kept saying to myself, phenomenal at every song. But the experience for why I'm sharing this with you is there's other people out there that do things solo, and there's actually probably people that will look at the fact that you're on your own and think, wow, I wish I could do that. Because I used to be that person. I used to be envious of people that were brave enough to do things on their own that I could never do on my own. So you've got that side of it as well. You can fear the judgment of people thinking, oh, she's lonely, she's got no friends, she's on her own. Or you've got the other side of people saying, wow, that's really powerful that you're brave enough and confident and comfortable enough to come to something like this on your own, knowing majority of the people around you aren't on their own. It feels intense before it happens, but then when you're there and you're experiencing it, you're like, oh, okay, pretty easy. But yeah, I was quite relieved that I didn't actually give a shit that I was on my own, and I didn't care that if people wondered why I was on my own. To be fair, the reason I mainly went on my own was because I'm traveling the world, so I haven't got my friends around me to ask. I was quite happy to go on my own because I just wanted to be me and the music. I just wanted to be fully in the zone with it. So I was really, really glad I went on my own. I wouldn't have thought it would have been better with somebody. I genuinely had the best time on my own. So yeah, this is just a message really to encourage you to do something on your own that you think might be a bit ballsy, a bit too brave, you know, that kind of feeling. Try it and yeah, see how you go with it, because I was once in this position where I didn't dare take myself out for food on my own, and I'd be like, oh, I really want to go to this restaurant, but then everyone was busy, for example, and I wouldn't go because everyone was busy. And then I got into the habit of being like, well, I want to go, so I'm going to go. Don't wait for people to do what you want to do. I've lived that, and I can vouch for it. Do not wait. Don't wait for other people to say yes to your plans. Like, if you want to do something, plan that you're doing it on your own regardless, because that's what you want to do. And then if somebody wants to come with you, added bonus, or maybe not. But yeah, solo concerts, I really enjoyed them. I want to book another one now. I need to go and see him again anyway, because I had to leave a little bit early to get the train, because the train times were shit and I was getting picked up on the other end of the train, so I had to stick to that schedule. So I missed a few songs on my way out, which is really sad, and I'm telling myself he didn't play my favourite song and that I just didn't miss it. He never played it, but I don't know if he did played it and I missed it. But I don't want to think about that because it makes me sad. But the rest of the songs and the rest of the concert was honestly outstanding. You know when someone actually sings exactly like the songs? So sometimes you'll go and you'll think, oh, the song sounds better than how you're performing it. No, not with Giveon. Wow. If you played them side by side, you'd be like, which one's live? Which one's recorded? Mental. So, but yeah, it was a very fulfilling experience, and I like going out for food on my own, and I obviously travel on my own, and there is lots of things I now do on my own and I'm comfortable with, but solo concerts might be my new favourite thing. I'm going to end up on my own for life if it gets this good. Because everything I do on my own, I'm like, oh, this is so fun. Of course, there's things that I wish I was doing with someone, like I still obviously want a partner, I still want to make new friends while I'm on my travels. If they come about, like there's no forcing any of that, which is why in the meantime, I will be enjoying and thriving in life on my own. And I want you to do the same. Like if you're in a bit of a predicament, or you feel lonely, or you want new connections, or you're not sure where to place yourself, that kind of uncertainty or limbo stage, then I would just say tune in on you and just spend time with yourself. Spend time with your thoughts. Most people get scared about that. Spend time just being reflective and just aware and conscious to things you want to change or things you want to come next, and then navigate that. That is how I would spend my time alone, rather than thinking, oh, I'm on my own. That's not a bad thing. We came into this world on our own, and we will leave this world on our own. So get used to being on your own, healthily, obviously. It was a very, very good experience, and I'm still on a bit of a high from it. Like, we was blasting Giveon this morning. It's stuck with me, that has. Like that, honestly, it was the best. I want to redo it. I could redo that every single night. It was that good of a feeling. I was just in the zone of the songs. I loved all the songs anyway, and then the little sprinkle of all of his old classics that he popped in as well. I thought it was just going to be his new album. Then when he dropped an old one that I used to absolutely adore, that I've probably forgot about, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's just in my element, absolutely in my element. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've been on a solo concert before, or if you want to, or if you've booked one. Share with me what your thoughts are and whether you've done it before or not, or what you felt from it. I'd love to know what other people are doing or thinking about it. If you like this kind of content where we just talk about real shit and whatever thoughts pop into my head that I share with you, then hit the subscribe button and drop a like on this video if you like this video. Drop any questions in the comments, spill it in the comments, and I will speak to you soon.